After all these years, work at a pizza place is still a great game. So how do they do it? Hey people, times are hard over at DRP Enterprises, so I was told to get an extra job to help bring back some of the money that we lost. So I got a job as a chef in this pizza place. Sure, it's located in the middle of nowhere and there's no robot bears, but hey, at least it pays nice. Luckily for the manager here, I'm a great cook. I know how to press at least 2 buttons on a microwave. This job will be a breeze. I just put the sauce here and... Okay, so how was I supposed to know you don't put gasoline on the cheese? Birdie and educated. Work at a pizza place was made by Dude1 or Dude1, I'm really not so sure, back in 2009. In this game, what you do is work at Builder Brothers Pizza, which is located in an island somewhere around here. In this game, you can work one of 6 jobs, which are cashier, where you take the customer's orders, cook, where you make the pizzas, pizza boxer, where you, well, box the pizzas, delivery, where you bring the pizza to houses, supplier, where you bring over the materials and ingredients for the pizza place to work properly, and finally, manager, where you silently judge the people below you. Each of these jobs are unique in their own way, and it's the main way you earn cash in this game, which you can use to buy things to decorate your house with, or adopt a pet, which floats around you and looks silly. And if you want to be the scum of the earth, you can use the cash to buy a gear and harass players with it. I would recommend. Builder Brothers Pizza is not responsible for any unfortunate individuals falling into ovens to the people who think they're funny. Well, I allegedly set the entire kitchen on fire in the first 2 minutes of being hired, and more importantly, I got demoted. Well, at least this place is just like work at a pizza place, where there's a lot of stuff to do here, so I can probably find something here I'm good at. I just know that's not boxing pizzas, as I don't even know how I did that.
Must destroy management and pizza to a lesser extent.
Despite how simple this game is on paper, there's a lot of stuff to do in it. The main way of showing how much content is in work at a pizza place is from the jobs they can do in this game, which each provide different ways to play, and they even have their own strategies so you can learn while playing the game. For example, if you want to work as a chef, you have to learn how to multitask making the right pizzas, putting them in the oven, resist the urge to cause chaos, and giving the finished pizza to the pizza boxers, all at the same time. If you want to work as a delivery driver, you gotta learn the fastest routes to each player's house. My personal favorite is the supplier, as I like the strategy of seeing how much property damage I can cause, and I really like the squares. And if you ever get bored of the job you have, you can always switch anytime you want by simply going up to these fancy buttons on the floor or just touching anything that is associated with one of the jobs. But what if you love being unemployed and hate staring at circles with cheese on them? Well, luckily this game has thought of everything besides how to get more than one drink on the menu, as this game is an entire house decorating game inside of this silly little pizza game. For some odd reason, this house editing system is extremely complex, and you can make basically anything with it. I can't really speak from experience though, as I have the interior design skill of a wet sponge, and even that's putting it lightly, but I've seen some insane stuff come from the people who play this game. Genuinely, how do people make something like this in a funny game where you throw snowballs at your manager? It's crazy. If you want to see some of these houses either to hang out or for inspiration, the best way to do this is by going to Party Island, which is another sub-game that was somehow added to this already content-filled game. Party Island is mostly used as a roleplay and hangout spot for people who are tired of making pizzas and want to go around to see how creative some people get with this game, or just to find some people to hang out with and party. There isn't really much to do here at Party Island though, as all you really do is look at people's houses, but it's a fun enough side mode in this funny pizza game. Honestly, the best thing in Party Island is that miraculously this game has no online daters, meaning that you can actually roleplay and hang out in the game and not get hit on by a 30-year-old. I genuinely have no idea how the side mode stays so well moderated. Maybe the online daters were just scared off because the game is work in its title, who knows. Anyways, even with all that said, there is still more stuff in this game that I haven't even gone over yet, like collecting stickers that you can place anywhere, exploring the map and finding secrets, or being a menace and trolling everybody that looks at you funny by placing a giant truck in a pizza boxing room, or hitting on customers. This may get you fired, but hey, I think it's worth it. With how much content is in this game, each time you play feels unique and different because of the overwhelming amount of stuff to do in this game, which is really impressive for a game that's older than some high schoolers. Genuinely, this game is 16 years old now. It could drive a car if it wanted to. Anyways, after watching this video and subscribing of course, go and play this game and see how much random stuff they put in this pizza themed experience. As even while making this video, I found new stuff in work at a pizza place, and I've been playing this game for over 7 years now. Well, apparently creating a robot out of pizza boxes that's only mission is to destroy all pizza and management gets people demoted. And now I'm on delivery, and man, this stings! I hate driving, and I think I got lost trying to deliver this singular can of soda. Genuinely, who puts a pizza place in the middle of an island anyways? Man, I'm so mad it makes me want to talk about the negative aspects of working at a pizza place. Grrr. Just like every game, work at a pizza place has some flaws in it, and this time they're a little bit more complicated to fix. One of the main issues with work at a pizza place is also one of its best things about it, which is its simplicity. Even if the jobs have some strategy to them, they're still incredibly simple to do, which means they can get boring very quickly, meaning that you can't really play this game for a long time without feeling burnt out. There really isn't a good fix to this though, as one of the main draws of the game is its simplicity and how anyone can play it. The only real fix for this is for you to use your imagination and find your own ways to play the game, which can mean making challenges like seeing how much pizzas you can make in a minute, or attempting to put a car in the kitchen and run over your fellow workers, because it'll be funny. Anyways, the simplicity isn't this game's only issue, as there are still also a few little things in this game that could still be improved. For example, this game really needs to rework the customers. Ever since I started playing this game back in 2016, the customers never looked like the avatars they were based on. And with most people using UGC nowadays, this makes this issue worse. It would be nice for the customers to look like the avatars they were based on, and it would also be really cool to see a few more dialogue options, just to spice up things for the cashier role, which is the most boring role in the game as of making this video. Genuinely, at least let cashiers give the customers their order at the table. It's so strange that the customers can sit at the table for a while and you can't do anything for them. Also, I think they should bring back the old pizza oven in some way. I miss it a lot, and they gave the pizza place a lot more character. But it doesn't explode sodas, so I suppose it's okay that it's gone. Overall, working at a pizza place doesn't have much issues, honestly. Unlike some older Roblox games, it still feels up to date with modern Roblox, and there hasn't been any issues with glitches and hackers, which is really commendable for an almost 20-year-old game. Even if this game can get boring after a while, this game is still really fun to play and mess around in for a little while, and I think it's one of the best games for it. Well, while rambling about slight issues with a pizza game, I think I got a bit lost, as I may or may not have pressed the time travel to 2010 right specifically at work at a pizza place button, and now I really don't know what to do. As opposed to the best option is to get pizza here. I'm kind of hungry, and I want to know if anything has changed around here. You know, going into this video, I expected to talk about how much this game has changed, but it really hasn't changed at all. Sure, everything had a more blocky look back then, and you rode on horses to deliver the food like the 1990s, but basically nothing has changed when it comes to gameplay. You still take customers' orders by pressing a button based on what type of pizza or drink they want, you still have to make the pizza and put it into an oven, you still box up the pizza, and you still deliver the pizza to the customers. Nothing has changed. This is really surprising to me, as after 16 years you would think that something would change to modernize the game in some way, but not really. The only things added were smaller things, like pets and more ways to decorate your house. Having virtually no changes to this game's core gameplay after so long, and having this game be so popular really shows how good work at a pizza place's core gameplay is, as it still holds up even after all these years, and it still has a place on Roblox, even with how much the platform has evolved, for better or for worse. If you want to play some older versions of the game, I put some archives of them in the description. One of them doesn't really work, but it's cool seeing how this game has changed over the years. This game is truly timeless, and I don't see this game going anywhere anytime soon. It's nice to know that even when the world is changing around you and you don't know how to keep up with it all, that you can always go back to this old pizza place, as it'll always be there for you with its familiar gameplay, simple premise, and its same quality recipe. Well, I somehow got this thing to work, and I finally found a place at work to see your drink! But before I give this room temperature drink to this presumably happy customer, I want you to remember that you are loved. Hello, Carl-shaped customer. Did you order this room temperature beverage?
No, you did. This is where you live.
Oh, man.